Greetings, fellow adventurers. Today we're delving into the psychology behind our dice rolls and decisions, exploring a theory known as situative expectancy value theory, or CVET for short. Think of it as a magical lens through which we can understand why we make the choices we do in the heat of a D&D campaign. Sev tells us that our actions are driven by two main forces, expectancy and value. Expectancy is our belief in our ability to succeed, shaped by our past experiences. Imagine a rogue who has successfully picked numerous locks. They'll likely approach a new locked chest with confidence. Value, on the other hand, is what we find important and rewarding in a given situation. This can be the thrill of a challenge, the joy of camaraderie, or the satisfaction of achieving a goal. For some, it might be the joy of collaborative storytelling. For others, it's the rush of a perfectly timed critical hit. Remember that time your barbarian bravely charged into battle only to be swiftly defeated? Or when your wizard pulled off an incredible spell, saving the party from certain doom? These experiences, both triumphant and disastrous, shape our expectations for future encounters. Sev suggests that successes breed confidence. A string of successful persuasion checks will likely embolden a bard to sweet-talk their way through future negotiations. Conversely, repeated failures can lead to doubt and hesitation. However, it's not just about the outcome. The difficulty of the challenge and the feedback we receive also play a role. Overcoming a challenging encounter boosts our confidence more than breezing through an easy one. Similarly, constructive criticism from our fellow players can be more valuable than empty praise. What draws us back to the table week after week, dice in hand and imaginations ablaze? The answer, my friends, lies in the value we discover in the game. For some, it's the pure joy of collaborative storytelling, of crafting fantastical tales with friends. For others, it's the excitement of the unknown, the anticipation of what lies beyond the next dungeon door. The value we place on D&D also comes from the social connections we build, the shared laughter, the tense moments of suspense, the triumphant cheers. These shared experiences create bonds that extend beyond the game itself. A CVET reminds us that our choices aren't made in a vacuum. The environment we're in, the resources we have at our disposal, and the support we receive from others all influence our beliefs and actions. Imagine a player struggling with a difficult decision. A supportive group offering encouragement and brainstorming solutions can bolster their confidence and influence their choice. On the other hand, a group that is overly critical or dismissive can have the opposite effect. Resources, both in-game and out, also play a role. A well-equipped party with access to powerful magic items will naturally feel more confident tackling a dangerous dungeon than a group lacking such advantages. Here we have Tales from the Table, Sevd in action. Let's bring Sev to life with a few examples from our own campaigns. Remember Tiberius Stormwind, the dragonborn sorcerer with a penchant for explosive spells. His early successes with Fireball instilled in him a belief that overwhelming firepower was the solution to every problem. This confidence, however, proved to be his downfall when facing a cunning enemy immune to fire. His past experiences had blinded him to alternative approaches, leading to a series of frustrating defeats. On the other hand, consider Vexalia of Vox Machina, the half-elf ranger known for her unmatched archery skills. Her confidence in her abilities stemmed not just from her natural talent, but also from the unwavering support of her twin brother, Vax'ildan. His belief in her, even when she doubted herself, empowered her to make daring shots and achieve improbable victories. Now we apply it in the Dungeon Master's Toolkit using Sev to enhance your game. Understanding Sevd can be a powerful tool for dungeon masters seeking to craft more engaging and rewarding campaigns. By recognizing the importance of past experiences, you can tailor encounters to challenge your players and foster their growth. Consider offering opportunities for players to utilize their strengths and build their confidence. A rogue who excels at stealth might be given a chance to shine in a heist mission, while a bard with a silver tongue could be tasked with negotiating a delicate treaty. Remember that failures, while sometimes unavoidable, can be valuable learning experiences. Instead of punishing players for missteps, frame setbacks as opportunities for growth and encourage them to learn from their mistakes. Now let's look beyond the dice Seved in the real world. The principles of Seved extend far beyond the realm of tabletop gaming. Our beliefs about our abilities, the value we place on different outcomes, and the influence of our social environment shape our choices in all aspects of life. Think about a student struggling with a difficult subject. Their past experiences with the subject, the support they receive from teachers and peers, and their belief in their own ability to succeed all influence their motivation and ultimately their performance. Similarly, consider an individual pursuing a new career path. Their confidence in their skills, the value they place on work-life balance, and the encouragement they receive from their social network all play a role in their decision-making and their likelihood of success. But like our adventures, there is always a dark side. I bring you the Critics' Corner limitations of Seved. While Sevi offers valuable insights into human motivation and decision-making, it's important to acknowledge its limitations. The theory primarily focuses on conscious, deliberate choices, but many of our actions are driven by unconscious biases and impulsive reactions. Additionally, Sev doesn't fully account for the role of emotions in shaping our beliefs and behaviors. Fear, excitement, anger, these powerful emotions can override our rational calculations and lead us to make choices that defy logic and expectation. Furthermore, Seved is a complex theory with many interacting variables, making it challenging to apply in a precise and predictive manner. Human behavior is inherently messy and unpredictable, and no single theory can fully capture its nuances. Yet, as always, the adventure continues, embracing the chaos and the choice. As we've explored, Seved provides a compelling framework for understanding the forces that shape our choices, both in the fantastical realm of D&D and the real world beyond. By recognizing the interplay of expectancy, value, and situational factors, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the complexity of human motivation. But let us not forget that the true magic of D&D lies in its embrace of the unexpected. While Seved can illuminate the paths we're likely to take, it's the unpredictable dice rolls, the spontaneous decisions, and the unforeseen consequences that make each adventure truly unforgettable. So the next time you find yourself at a crossroads in your campaign, whether facing a fearsome foe or a difficult moral dilemma, remember the lessons of Seved. Consider your past experiences, weigh the potential rewards, and seek the support of your companions. But above all, embrace the chaos, revel in the unknown, and let the adventure unfold in all its unpredictable glory.